Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with meteorologist Matt Elwell.
We're dealing in a couple of stages with this next big cool down. The first one's going to be the potential of snow, and that's hitting northwest Montana. A smattering of warnings and advisories out from Sunday on into the early part of next week. It's mountains that are going to see the biggest or the vast majority of the snow, and that does include parts of southern portions of Montana. But most of us are probably only going to be dealing with light amounts in southwest Montana as a whole. Right now, it doesn't look all that menacing, this next storm system, but the first approach, of course, the accumulating snow, a lot of this is going to be mountain snow showers that really aren't a big effect for most of southwest Montana. Not to say we won't see some snow, but the snow that we do see is going to stay into the mountains for the most part. It's the Arctic air that we're really watching, and the latest model data kind of shows that this system is moving in tomorrow toward the evening, and then it starts to make its way back towards southwest Montana. Last several model runs are really keeping the vast majority of that cold air back into north central parts of Montana, which means that we're probably going to kind of avoid the nastiest of that cold air as we head into next week. In fact, temperatures do warm up pretty nicely as you head toward the weekend. We'll still have our cold air to deal with. It just won't be quite as Arctic for quite as long overall. Temperatures into the 30s still. We definitely have some cloud cover early on in the evening. We'll see a bit of a clearing by early tomorrow morning, mainly talking mountain snow showers early on for tomorrow, but we're still going to see some scattered snow showers out into western parts of Montana. That next system's moving in. It's going to dig in pretty quickly and draw that colder air out of Canada. And as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, that colder air is really going to push back in here. But again, it's kind of a glancing blow. Still tomorrow, if you're planning to be outside, the mountains are going to pick up some light snow showers. Many of the valleys are just going to see a few flakes here and there. Another little batch of snow tries to roll in on Sunday evening, and that may bring us a light amount of accumulation by early Monday morning. And that does have some concern for me as you're heading out early on Monday. Tomorrow, not a whole lot of accumulation. If we're seeing accumulation, it's going to be fairly light, but we could see a quick ½ inch to an inch in some places in western parts of Montana. Our temperatures today this evening into the teens and 20s, isolated snowflakes, a chilly evening. And then by tomorrow, especially toward the afternoon, our wind speeds start to pick up, and that'll put a little bite to the air. So with highs into the 20s, 10 to 20 mile an hour wind speeds, we'll probably see wind chill temperatures into the teens. Again, some cool clouds for tonight with a few areas kind of clearing, especially as you head into early tomorrow morning. Off and on snow showers are possible through about Tuesday. Not particularly heavy, but it may impact your morning commutes for a couple of days. Overnight temperatures are dropping down into the single digits in many cases. We may see a few areas down below zero. Dillon, very possible to see those overnight temperatures dropping below zero, and West Yellowstone off and on snow showers are still possible. I think the good news is we're not seeing that cold air stick around quite as long as we had originally expected, but it's still going to be dangerously cold.
Okay, Matt, thanks.